Hey guys, welcome back, and I wanted to do a quick video on some of the stocks that I had mentioned I was looking at coming this week. So number one, we have Tesla. So Tesla, we spoke about having Tesla maintain this above 385 level. So when we looked at the weekly time frame, we did see we're kind of trading below this trend line right here that is really pushing this down. You can see the trend right there. So right now what I would want is that a break of this trend line would establish that we have broken out of it and we are planning on moving higher up, but that's only if the buyers they step up at this 385 level. Let's look at the monthly time frame. So on the monthly, this is where you can see everything just a little bit clearer. And we got this level 385 level right here from this other point in time. This was 21, so about 21, 22. So anyway, fast forward. We are back here. We had this downward trend. You can see downward trend right here. We had this candle right here that is a doji signaling. Most of the time it does signal a reversal, but only if you have the accompanying volume that can really be part of that reversal, or rather support that reversal theory. So right now we are still trading above 385. I think we closed at 389. We saw it pump to about 401 today and then just back a tad down to about 389. So as long as we continue holding this level right here, we spoke about we need the buyers to step in at this level, and we can see, and we may potentially, like if the buyers step in at this level, we would break above this trend line and we can see Tesla push further up. However, if the bears do not step up, we may potentially see the prices go down a tad bit, and this trade idea would essentially be invalidated. Let's talk about Palantir. So we spoke about Palantir and how this 150 area was very key to Palantir. So they did have their earnings, it came out all good. However, when you look at the chart, because that's where all the answers lie. It's not really just about earnings, it's what the candles are really telling you. So number one, we spoke about we wanted Palantir to break this trend line and trade above 150. We spoke about the weekly 21. So it didn't get there. So on earnings, it did drop, and you can see right now it's trading at $135.91. Now, here's a key thing to look at. We have this box right here. We have this area, we have this area, we have this area, we have this box right here. Now, you can see how these candles, they're just dancing in within this box. Let's say we have an established support at this level. Let us say we have an established support at that level. However, the way things are going right now, if Palantir continues, dropping, then we can only hope, or rather we can only say that, well, let's wait and see if it's going to hold this 126 level, because we can see so many times over the past few weeks on so many occurrences, it's been trying to hold this level right here. However, if I was to be bullish about Palantir, I still come back to the same thesis that I wanted to trade above 150. 150 at that point in time, then we would know for sure that the bulls have stepped up on this stock. So we have a right setup. However, we are not getting all the right components so that we can really establish that this is a trade idea that we would want to go ahead with. So until then, Palantir just, it would have to just wait until it really confirms to us that it's bullish and we have buyers actually stepping in. Until then, it's a no-go for me. Now, let's look at Zeta. So I've been looking at this Zeta for quite a while. That's Zeta Global Holdings, and you can see the same thing here. Now, these boxes, for me, they're pretty fun to trade because it's either it holds the support, just the same ideology as we have on Palantir. It's either it holds this support level right here, you have a breakout level, you could say right about here or right about here. You have a key resistance there, you have another resistance there, and if it does absolutely best, it may potentially go to this previous all-time high, about 38. So right now, what are we looking at? So number one, we can see it's trying to establish a base consolidation right about here. Now we would want for it, we are on the monthly time frame here, we would want for this thing to hold this monthly 21. That's number one. We want it to hold right there. If it doesn't hold right there, then if it continues dropping, it can, it can drop, but we still want it to hold this support inside this box, say either $13 or right here at $14.54. We want it to hold right here, because if it doesn't hold these levels right here that I've circled, then there's really no point of doing calls on this thing. However, if we hold here, we would be looking for a breakout candle. You can say like a breakout candle that potentially, goes like that, something like that, and then you would know that for sure we have broken out of this consolidation box and we can see some up coming. So until then, let's wait and see if it's going to hold this monthly 21, and only at that point in time we can really establish if this trade idea is still good or it's a no-go zone. Let's look at Microsoft. I mean, I've banged my head over on Microsoft for such a long time, and I really think it's still not ready. I mean, looking at this candle right here, I know it's just Tuesday, we still have 3 more days, and I'm looking at the weekly candle right here. But so far, I mean, this 410 level, we've spoke about this so many times. This 410 level is really, really critical for Microsoft, because the way this candle looks like right now, and if it ends up closing that way, then that's not a very good sign. Now, we spoke about this 410, we spoke about this 390, and I did mention that, we may potentially, if we don't hold this 410 area, we may potentially see some downward side. I really had 390 level on my mind. It may never get there. I mean, this is trading. Nobody really knows the exact levels. It's just trying to come up with the best case scenarios or best probabilities that you can really come up with, and then go from there. So what I want to see on Microsoft is for it to come back and hold this 410 area, because if we don't hold that 410, we may see it come to pick up this liquidity created from earnings right here. And remember that 390 level, that's still on my mind. I mean, I wish it would just drop and come to the 390 level. Then I would be more than happy to get in on Microsoft. But right now, I just want to see where smart money is trying to outsmart us on this stock, and then have a better determination on what I'm looking at. Right now, I don't like the volume. It just means that buyers are still not stepping in. So that's a cautionary tale. It tells you already buyers are still not yet ready to step in. So just hold your horses, see what pans out. And again, just the significance. You can see how on previous occurrences, why I keep saying 410, you can see how we have some very good indicators about this area. You can see all the areas that I'm circling. You can see all those areas. Look at even this candle, very, very similar to this candle right here. You can see why this 410 area is very critical to Microsoft. So that's why it either has to hold, and if it doesn't hold, then it's not ready to make a move until we can see if it comes to maybe 398 or it comes to 390, then have a better determination from that at that point in time. Now, HIMS, we've spoken about HIMS like 1,000 times. I really did like it right here, the weekly 21. We spoke about the 26 area so many times. We spoke about the 26 area. Now, here we are. This would have been an ideal buyback from here. 23 to 26 would have been an ideal buyback area. However, as I mentioned in my previous video, I'm a little bit hesitant on getting into HIMS just because we have earnings that are coming up next week on Monday. So that's just my take. I'm not yet ready on HIMS. I'm not yet ready on Microsoft. Not yet ready on Zeta. Palantir is a no-go for me because we need to see strength in that. Tesla looks really good to me at this point in time. So anyway, that's all I had to share for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.